failure but you need to be pretty foot perfect to win the Premier League. Yeah. And whether that system can win it is a debate. But isn't it lovely to be able to have a debate about something that is, you know, that's how they're going to do it. Right, let's discuss the pros and cons. And as I say, on the total flip side, when you're talking about Manchester United, there is no debate. There is no, like, what are we debating? Where are they going? What are they trying to do? We don't even know that, so we can't even debate it. So, but yeah, from Tottenham's point of view, great to watch. I like it. If I was a Tottenham fan, I'd be getting behind it. Yes, there'll be bumps on the road, but I'd be fully backing it.
I think most of the Tottenham fans are enjoying it after Conte, after Mourinho, after Nuno, yeah. where we heard all the grumblings. I think they'll accept, like Michael says, a few bumps in the road because of the way they approach the game.
Yeah, exactly. I think lads have summed it up perfectly, because Tottenham know where they're going. They know what they're going to see every week. We know what we're going to see every week, and it's exciting football. It doesn't always work, as the lads have said, and sometimes you are going to come unstuck. But then you compare that to Man United, you've no idea. Yeah. You don't know how they're going to play. You don't know how they're going to approach games. Are they going to play on the counter-attack? Are they going to sit deep? Are they going to try and have all the possession of the game? But we've no idea.
Should we know by now, Paul?
Of course we should.
I don't think the players know going out.
Well, this is when
I don't think when they go out,
not coached, isn't it?
They look an uncoached football team here.
Today, do you think Ten Hag? So they played on the counter-attack most of the time. Tottenham had loads more possession than them. Do you think Ten Hag said to them today, we're probably not going to have most of the possession, we're going to sit back and counter-attack? I'm not sure. I just think it happens. Whatever happens, just...
Yeah, well, I agree. I think whatever happens, and he just takes it, but...
Is that acceptable in the third season of someone coaching a set of players?
No, it's not, as I say. We're two and a bit years in now, aren't we? From the first week Postecoglou went in, we probably knew what Tottenham were going to do, yeah. And they're doing it to this day. We're 2 and a bit years down the road. It looks, as I said, it's an uncoached team. Players look dead today. They look flat. They look. Yeah. I don't know what to do. There's no enthusiasm for the game of football, and that can only come from the training pitch. They don't know what they want. See, some of the positions that people take up on the pitch, it's just madness at times, and you wonder why teams are breaking through them all the time. And look, I know he's used the excuse of he signed young players a little bit this year, but there was 6 or 7 probably of his players there who and find a way of playing. Just find something. Give us something.
Yeah. There will be some Man United fans out there screaming at the TV and saying, how can you be talking so highly of Tottenham and their manager Postecoglou and not Ten Hag when he's won 2 trophies? And Ange Postecoglou and Tottenham fans will rip your hands off for them 2 trophies, the FA Cup. But we're talking about the bigger picture. They've signed 16 players under him. They've spent an absolute fortune at that club, Manchester United. They should be better than what they are. Not only that, the recruitment of the players is so difficult. If I was head of recruitment at Manchester United, I don't know what players he wants. I don't know what characteristic he wants in different positions. If I was scouting there and head of recruitment at Tottenham, I know exactly what Postecoglou wants, because it's clear. He doesn't want fullbacks who are going to stay in there. He wants people like Undogi and Pedro Porro who just bomb into the midfield, and they're really energetic, aggressive with the press, and exciting in the final third. That's what he wants. We know what his midfield looks like. Look at him playing today. Bentancur, Kulusevski and Maddison. He knew he was going to have possession of the ball. He knew he wanted players who could use the ball and use it effectively. That's exactly what he got today.
Tim, this is an interesting point, because at some points I've thought, oh, he's changing his way. Goalkeeper was a case in point. You get rid of De Gea and you bring in probably one of the best goalkeepers in the world with his feet. So you think, wow, right, they're going to play this expansive. Yeah. They get rid of Cristiano Ronaldo because no energy. You know, we want a high press. They play more counter-attack. Yeah. He's buying certain players, and you think, oh, okay, right, okay, that might be now a change. Yeah. And then what happens when they get onto the pitch? They don't utilise the skills of... Their defenders aren't great on the ball. No. Yet they've got one of the best goalkeepers. He hardly passes it out to them now. You can't trust them. It's just the whole thing is a mishmash. You look at every single aspect of that club. Injuries is a massive problem.
Yeah.
That's not luck. That's how you train on the pitch. Scholesy says they're looking flat. Again, that's the training pit. Are these players fit enough? Are they right? Are they fresh
We're on
enough?
game 6 of the season.
Buying
How can they be
players.
flat
As
6 games
Recruitment
into
is
the
Tim makes
awful.
a good point about recruitment. You can't recruit for what you don't know what you want. If you don't have a style of play, what are you recruiting for?
Yeah,
exactly.
As he makes a point with Tim, you know exactly what they want.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You know what they need. You need the fullbacks they need athletic people just to play the positions who can do that. With United, you think about it's like they're just picking people from the air and then trying to put them together.
They're surviving on moments. They're relying on Garnacho with the pace. Head down, pace, run. Rashford, exactly the same. Bruno, a little bit of magic. We know he's got the quality. He's got the petulance. What we've seen today, gets himself a red card. They can't play off anyone. They've got a boy who's Jadon Sancho. He's showing them up at the moment. Watched him play yesterday for Chelsea. He balances them on the right-hand side. He comes into them pockets. Yes, he needed babysitting. Should have put his arm around him. First and foremost, the important thing is not how you feel as a person to how the players treating you. It's getting the best out of him for the fans who come and watch every single week. Sancho there plays. He's not a bottle of pop. He doesn't get his head down. He plays off the centre forward. No wonder he can't play at Man United because he's got no one to play off. Xerxes, I don't know what he is. What is he, an 8? He's certainly not a 9. We talked about he wants to be a 9.5. I don't see him as a 10. I don't see him as that clever player who can hold the play up and let people run beyond him. I don't see what he's got. I don't know in every division of their pitch. He talks about we haven't got the personnel last year to play higher up the field, so we're going to have to defend deep. And then he signs De Ligt. Mickey van der Ven should have been his signing to get him up the pitch. Quicker than grease lightning. Anything goes in behind him, he goes and rescues it.
I think that's another point. When you bring players in, you expect them to be a lot better than what you've already got. I don't see players coming in who are a big difference. Like De Ligt's come in for Maguire, let's say. But there's no big difference there.
£50 million better than Maguire.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
They should stop this signing. Just stop immediately. The money that's been wasted for years and years and years now just has to stop.
Yeah.
And until the manager, until that coaching staff, until the club can start getting better performances from within, then there should be just a stop on spending. Because
do you think it's possible with these players, though?
Who's the best?
It's possible to play better than
they
this.
need coaching. Yeah.
Who's their best players?
The players are coachable.
Garnacho?
It's their academy.
Kobe Mainu.
Yeah, it's their academy graduate.
Rashford at times.
But this magic wand of only another 50 million, you look at all around that team at the moment, it is just eye-watering.
There'll be people screaming at the TV sets and we'll change the whole coaching staff in the summer.
Yeah, they're changing everything.
Yeah, they do.
You got Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Needing coaching. Well, I suppose do they need time? I don't.
Yeah, but managers tend to do a lot of the coaching now, don't they? Yeah. You wonder how much of an influence Ruud and the other fella. Sorry, I don't know his name. We said the same last season about Steve McLaren.
Yeah,
absolutely brilliant coach, Steve, and we said that we just don't think he's got any influence on these teams. And coaches sometimes they are control freaks, aren't they? Tim? They want to do everything, and it seems. And do you know what? If you was Ruud watching that, you maybe just take a back seat.
If you're Ruud,
I don't want to get involved in that.
If you're Ruud, his expertise has to come as a centre forward coach.
Yeah,
he knows it inside out. He would say, "Well, give me a centre forward to coach, and I'll do it." I don't see a centre forward. Hoyland is the only one they got.
He also has to be involved in the recruitment side of it.
Yeah.
With a centre forward or two centre forwards. Look, Ruud, who do you think? I'm not sure he'd have picked Xerxes.
No.
I'm not sure he'd have picked Hoyland. Now, look, there's probably not a plethora of centre-forwards out there, but you'd go and consult him, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I mean, this is a huge result. It could have been a huge result the other way as well. It could have given them the platform, like it's given Tottenham now. Because whatever the result, the manager on the losing side was going to take some pressure. But more pressure always at Man United. He's not stupid, Ten Hag. He's managing the biggest club in the world, and you have to win, certainly at home, and you can't get done frees. You know, in teams in around you. He's got done 3 at Liverpool. It was humiliation. That was humiliation today. Or you argue we went down to 10 men because they got him off the hook. They were going to beat that anyway. They should have been 4 down by
3 was a great result. You think of the chances Werner had going through.
Is that the point, though? They're not just losing. It's the way they're losing and the score lines they're losing.
It's the way they play every week.
Yeah.
Really. Even when they won games last year, they were still poor. Still really poor to watch, and they got away with it. But they lose 14 games, we said last season. Yeah. But we're on our way.
3 already this season.
Well, we're on our way to do it again, aren't we? And somehow it has to stop. He has to find a way of performances being so bad. He's got to maybe think of a way of playing. As Tim said and Michael before the game, he really praise Postecoglou for the way they play. Why don't you try and play like that?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's that good and he's doing such a good job, you try it.
Or try anything.
Or try something.
Try something.
Show us something.
It's like, it's mind blowing. And as I said before, if there was one little bit of light thinking, okay, well, they bought a good, their new signings are very good, or everybody's looking really fit and healthy, and they're out running so every single compartment of the club at the moment, whether it's recruitment, whether it's the fitness of the players, how many times they get injured,
that's
quality.
The fitness is a really good
It's
point.
all shambles at the minute. All of it. There's no positives.
They look the unfittest team in the Premier League to me.
Yeah.
Well, we were pitch side for the Liverpool game.
Yeah.
Liverpool absolutely ran all over them.
Just sharper,
Every
aren't
team
they?
that they just play against them, they run all over them. Even Southampton for the first 35 minutes destroyed them.
Yeah, he did.
I know they come away and win that game 3-0. But, and it's no excuse, fitness has to be no excuse.
I mean, there'll be United fans listening to you say that. How on earth can United be, in your opinion, the unfittest team in the Premier League? How is that acceptable?
Well, it shouldn't be acceptable. That's just the way. Whether I know confidence comes with that a little bit as well. You do feel a bit heavy leg when you're not playing that well. But that Liverpool game sticks in my mind because we was pitch side. I saw United come on the pitch. He looked a bit clumsy. He looked a bit heavy. And I saw the Liverpool lads jog out and all really trim and fit. I thought, wow, these are going to run all over us. And it's exactly what happens in games. And there's spells in games. They might be okay for half a game. Man United, Crystal Palace last week, brilliant for half a game. Oh, not brilliant, but good.
They got moments, yeah.
Then in the second half, they're nowhere to be seen and should probably lose the game. So, look, not having your team fit, look, we know there's bigger problems, that of course, his style of play and all this type of stuff. But I don't think there should be any excuse for not having a fit team.
Yeah. And injuries go hand in hand with that. So